inspire, host, create, explore endless new possibilities, next level broadcasting. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. Welcome back to Teachable Moments with April podcast. I am your host, April. Five Principles for Spiritual Living by Unity Ministries. Principle 4. Prayer is creative thinking that heightens the connection with God-mind, therefore brings forth wisdom, healing, prosperity, and everything good. Affirmation. I am open and receptive to guidance, wisdom, and new perspectives. God is my source. Affirmative prayer. I now relax and focus on my breath, easily releasing any thoughts of doubt, worry, lack, or fear. I turn within to the core of my being, that heart space where I remember and feel my connection to Source. I breathe with a calm and gentle knowing that God is with me now, and in every moment, I hold this comfort like a warm hug. As I now open to guidance, I receive answers to my questions, and I gain new perspectives about life. I feel the well-being and joy that are with me on every step of my journey, wrapped in the knowing that God is always available in me. I move forward with joy and confidence in my heart. Listening to Universal Wisdom by Reverend Bronte Colbert. 20-some years ago during meditation, I received strong guidance to go to Asheville, North Carolina for a few days because something of importance was there for me. What could it be? I wondered as I drove, how will I recognize it? Asheville and the surrounding mountains are beautiful. I set my intention to be receptive and aware, but after 2 days, I felt no signs of further guidance or any important gift. Disappointed, I promised myself a hike in the morning before driving home. I stopped in a small place for dinner. A woman at the next table started a conversation. I told her I was visiting from Georgia. Could she recommend a hiking trail? Absolutely, she said. Take the Blue Ridge Parkway and turn off at the Folk Art Center. There's parking on the left side by the trailhead. It's the perfect hike. The next morning I set out and I found the Folk Art Center and parked near the trailhead. But as I opened my car door, I felt a distinct message. Do not park here. Everything looked fine, so I dismissed it. But it came again. Move your car. So I started the engine and parked near the building instead. What's next? Go inside? I asked, getting out of the car. No answer. But parked right in front of me was a small truck that stood out with a bumper sticker declaring Namaste, Om, Co-Create, and love is the answer. I thought, a kindred spirit, or at least kindred stickers. A tall man with long gray hair exited the building and walked toward the truck. I commented on his stickers and we chatted about spirituality and meditation. When I asked if he'd been hiking, he answered, "No, I come here to write." "What do you write?" He hesitated and then said, "I write from God, Spirit." He went on, "I sit in my truck to be alone, to meditate. I allow my hand to start writing, knowing God is flowing through me, the pen, the ink, and onto my notebook. I receive guidance, answers, inspiration, and new ways of perceiving and processing life." How fascinating! I asked question after question. How often did he write? Did he use a special notebook? What did it feel like? He told me that the best description would come from trying it during my own meditation practice. I would for sure. We exchanged contact info and I went on my hike, buzzing with the idea of having a direct writing channel with God. As soon as I got back home, I lotused myself into meditation, pen and notebook handy. I waited. Nothing. I stared at the paper, twiddled the pen. Nada. I called, "I'm ready, God." No answer. Then I slowed down. I focused on breathing, exchanged busy thoughts for the calm of gratitude, and words came. I felt guided to close my eyes and just write across the page. And it flowed. Then in the days ahead, sometimes crookedly, sometimes so fast I could barely keep up. It flowed for months into a stack of spiral notebooks, answers, advice, new ways of viewing life. Always encouraging, wise, uplifting, and loving. Had I tapped into God somewhere out there? I believe the flow of wisdom and insight comes from the higher self we all have within. It's not unique just to me. It's universal wisdom we can all access through meditation, prayer, walks in nature, or as Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore did by writing a question and putting it under her pillow, expecting an answer in the morning. As my new friend suggested, try it yourself. Have pen and paper handy when you meditate. Center and realize your connection to spirit, and perhaps ask a question. Then expect guidance, nudges, and answers. It's made an important difference in my life. I'm so glad I listened when God told me to move my car for my meditative writing in 1999. Spider weaves on your window. Spider is work and rest, diligence and patience. Spider knows the place where she is the right one, and the well will bring her what she needs. The universe is your web, open to this day, to this moment. This is your freedom to fly and to weave. For next time, we will be looking and starting with Principle 5, knowing and understanding the laws of life, also called truth, are not enough. A person must also live the truth that he or she knows. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thanks for listening to Teachable Moments with April. If you did enjoy this episode, I invite you to come right back to check out my podcast and my other episodes. Don't forget to listen, add us to your favorites, and support by clicking on the link